Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Thursday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 50. So it's almost been a full year of these. 2 more to go. It's been over a year since I started this, but I've missed a couple of shows. So let me pop out chat, say hi to everyone. Andrew O'Neill, Reg Lab. How's it going? Shane, how's it going? Who else we got? Jason G, Ken Whalen. Pop it out, switches. There we go. HD Chevrolet, thank you for being here and being a mod. Ken Whalen, Donna, how you doing? Jason G, Yada 99, Amethyst, Package Total, Brian Stevens, how's it going? Carl Ordaway, Stephen LeBlanc. What's up? Who else am I missing? William Noel, Aaron Mack, KC Sring, Benji, how's it going? TM, Guido's, how's it going, Guido? B. Isaacs, Howard Haley, or Holly, and Josh Ortiz, how's it going, Josh? Thank you again for being. Oh, well, that's a good fun fact, Amethyst. I wouldn't know how to do CPR, but. All right, let me make sure everything's all set up. All right. So how's everyone doing tonight? Rotary cuff surgery. That sucks. Hopefully it was your non-main arm, but usually it's your main arm. Hey, Gina Whalen, how's it going? All right, I won't remember that, Bryce. I will never remember that. Everyone changes their names so much on YouTube. I get lost really quickly. Aaron Mack, how's it going? BGreeny, how's it going? S-Rip, how's it going? And tonight, and BGreeny's in the house. So we're going through a bag of BGreeny's Paydirt, another one of his Wild West Paydirt bags. But the winner will only get the gold. I probably won't even try to pan out the silver tonight, unless it just wants to stay, and whatever coins I'm just going to throw in my coin box. So, hey LXR, how's it going? Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. You left. Well, then at least you can still, like feed yourself and stuff like that. So you got to look at the positive of it, I guess. You got N99. Lightning strike, huh? Just trying to catch up on everyone with chat, so. Hopefully everyone's doing good, finding some good gold. So I finished shooting review this morning. I had to do the final little bit. Some nice little gold in it. A nice little nugget in the bag too. So you have to see that on, what is it, Monday? I'm panning Carl's. It is guaranteed, what, a half gram? But what did I get out of the last bag? 0.61, I think. So if we get over a half a gram, I'm happy. Whoever wins it will be even happier. Oh, yeah. Where's the comment? Nobody reminded me. Here, let me post the comment link. So make sure you go leave a comment. Pinned it at top. So make sure you go up there and go leave a comment so you can win the gold tonight. Hey, Mark Miller, how's it going? Rod Kurt, how's it going? Watching the commercial. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's you know how that's always the way it is. It always rains on weekends. It always rains on weekends. Last weekend, we went to the horse track to go bet some ponies with my kids, and of course, it rained the whole weekend. But we got lucky. We still managed to get the first 5 races before it really went to a downpour. But when the track is wet, I think in one race there was only 3 horses, and the second race like 5 horses, and the third race 3 horses. So no matter what you bet, you weren't going to win any money. So, but the kids enjoyed it. We love watching the horse races. So got some Toms. Hey, Steve JW, Bob Kniss, how's it going? Or Kniss? None your business. How's it going? So. But that sucks for you, HD Shovelhead. Not that Alabama Gold Camp has a ton of gold in it, but the last batch I saw you post on Facebook, I think, had more gold than you'll find at Alabama Gold Camp. But it's fun over there. Hey, John Redwich, how's it going? Brian, how's it going? Martin Ramey, how's it going? Adventurous Dan. Everyone's popping in. Let me go just see. Let's see. 42. Well, there you go. Only 25 likes. What is that? And everyone makes me think about it all the time. 26. That's not too bad. So again, for all the late showers, Wild West Paydirt from BGreeny, guaranteed a 0.5 gram of gold. We'll be giving that away tonight. Who can't win? I Z something can't win. I don't know if he's here in chat. I haven't seen him yet. I am Zach Jackson. Can't win, and neither can the Scots, Kayla or Jackie. So. And I'm one per household, so I know a lot of people seem to want to put them and their spouses, so you can't win now. No, but... And then next week on Monday, we're going to be doing, I think, what is it? I can't even remember. Black Mass Paydirt, so... And he's not in the house either. Aaron Mack. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Wild West bag. I have to say, typically, I said it in the video, I'm not a big fan of like the trinkets and Paydirt and stuff like that. But I don't mind it if it's in the description. Personally, I wouldn't buy a lot of them just because I have no use for the trinkets. But if it's in the description, I don't mind when I'm reviewing it. It's a lot of times, though, I can remember Lesser Family Gold when they put a whole bunch of stuff in there. And I'm buying a bag of Paydirt. If you don't tell me there's trinkets in there, then all I'm thinking is that took away some gold. So, but if they tell you it's in there, I'm fine with it. If it's in the description, personally, I would rather buy his 1 gram bag from BGreeny or some of his other bags than this one. But it's still a fun bag if you like those type of things. If you want to get some coins and stuff like that. So, living the dream, huh? Hey, Draco's Dragon, how's it going? So we're not going to be too long tonight. I don't remember. Paydirt wasn't too difficult to pan out. So hopefully we won't be here all night. And I do have to pick up my kids tonight. So interesting panning can't afford. Hey, yeah, Reg. It really sucks, man. Yeah. Even though I'm like ignoring my cat right now, he's outside. He's been meowing a little bit, but man, what is this, like 3 weeks in a row, Richard? Man, you're starting to be a regular again. I should knock on wood though. I'm gonna knock on some wood before they move your schedule around. Hopefully you've been doing good. Hopefully your coin hunt went okay. Did you find any silver? Even some 40%ers would be good. Yeah, I mean, the coins were good. I didn't know what was going to be in there. And I saw someone in the comment where they thought it'd be more Western themed. And originally when I saw this bag and I saw Wild West, I just assumed cowboys and Indians too. But it doesn't technically say that. It just says Wild West. And, during the gold rush, it was kind of considered the Wild West. But it wasn't like cowboy stuff. So, and it'd be a little hard to, put in some old, a real sheriff's badge or something in there and still have gold. Well, that's awesome, Ridgelab. Hopefully it works out for you. Well, that's not too bad. But what was it? How many... What'd you say there was? 8 boxes? 4 boxes? 8 boxes? I've heard, though, the pickings have been slim on, anything, that's got silver in it. So, hey, Vendetta, how's it going? I heard people are still having good luck with, like, the nickels and things like that and pennies, just because the only value to them is, their uniqueness and their age. But there's no actual precious metals in them, so. For a lot of the stuff they collect, especially the pennies. But the feds are starting to check all those coins now. They realize people are buying them all up. Hey, Bob's Pistols and Paydirt, how's it going? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, the only good thing about coin roll hunting, though, is if you find nothing, you lose nothing except for time. And I mean, it's not really losing any time because you're, having fun doing it. You're picking through them and looking through them. So if you find nothing, you just bring it back to the bank and it's a giant wash. So that's a good thing about coin find, when you're doing some coin hunts. So I know, maybe my kids' books are filled. I don't even know what I did with them. I have to look for them. I might have to start another dime book or something with my kids. But it's hard. I ended up just buying up all the ones we were missing because, I got tired of going through a box of dimes and not finding one thing. So, hey, Brewers Prospecting. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I keep missing stuff. Hey, Vendetta Prospecting. Oh, that's good. You're getting some rain down there. Yeah, might cool it off for about a few minutes. Oh, that's cool, Carl. I've never actually been fishing since I was like 6 or 7 or something like that. So, but people that fish a lot, I'm sure if you fish a lot, that'd be cool. In Wisconsin Gold Rush, Gunner L. You made it this time, huh? Yeah, I saw your comments. I'm still horrible at replying to comments. I need to start setting a time every day. Hey, Jessica. How you doing? How's the move? Did you move? How's the new place? Hopefully the new place is doing good. What do I think about copper pennies? I don't like, I don't really do any searches. I'm not a big fan of any types of pennies, nickels, quarters, $50. I do like old Morgans. Morgans are nice, but I mostly like dimes. I love dimes. I think they have some of the best artwork, especially considering how small they were. So, hey, Howard. Yes, I have. I've been over to Kenai's. In fact, I have some Kenai at my secret shopper's house, waiting to ship to me. And I think next month we're gonna be doing some Kenai, and we're gonna be doing some new Kenai, some of their new stuff. So I did see that. I do generally keep on top of Paydirt sellers, or ones that I will re-review. I have a list of all the ones that I'll go back through and I look through them. So I have been keeping up on Kenai. And it was funny too, because I had planned on doing a Kenai this month. And, I always plan them out 3 or 4 months in advance. And I knew I was going to do Kenai because I really like Dill over at Kenai. And he's I'm a big fan of his Paydirt. And I was like, man, I haven't reviewed it in a while. I need to definitely go back and review it. And then he added that in there. So I was like, great. Now I get to review something new. Hey, Bubba and Sons. Yeah, I like mine. I actually got a new one in that's got the legs on it. I'm not a big fan of the legs, and I still need to shoot a review on that one. So it's on my very long to-do list. I've just been, procrastinating because I haven't gotten it. Actually, I've been too broke. I haven't had enough money to build. I need to build a recirculating studio system so I can have my cameras pointed and constantly not have to be changing stuff out. And I just got to go buy a lot of metal to make it. So a lot of bolts and a lot of metal. HC hoards of Paydirt and you're hoarding the lures, yeah. And to any of my Patreon members, make sure I have the John's Loaded Paydirt, the Paydirt that I'm selling for my good buddy John. I'm going to be ending it this Sunday. Currently, I think we're over the number of bags that I had made for him. But he is sending me some more product so I can honor everyone who's made a post on there. So if you're not a Patreon member, if you're a Patreon member and you haven't made a comment in my last post about the John's Loaded Paydirt, go and do that, because this weekend I'm going to close it down and just figure out how many bags we need and make them. So if you've already made a comment, you're guaranteed to get a bag. So just wanted to throw that out there in case, because I know some people never go to Patreon and look at any of the posts. But if you're a Patreon member, go look at the post. It's the last post, and it's about John's Loaded Paydirt. So now what's that, Vendetta? I'm lost. What? Yeah, it's fantastic, Asia. If you already left a comment, then you're guaranteed a bag. So, because he's gonna send me some more. I told him we went over the number we had, and so he's gonna send me some more priority mail this weekend. So Saturday night or Sunday morning, I'm gonna end it and just, it was one of those things. I didn't know if anyone was gonna want to buy it. It wasn't my branded Paydirt really. So, I was doing it for a favor for him. So, I should have known it was gonna sell. So I gave it 2 weeks. No worry, Brian Stevens. I figured I would deduct about what I'm paying for everyone else for yours, because I think it came to $16 for shipping to you. But I figured $10 makes it easy. Yeah. I'm actually on a couple people's Patreon page. Actually, only 2, but I need to go and look for some more. But I never check out Patreon, their posts either. I'll even get the email and I just delete it, and I'm like, I'll go later, and then I forget. I'm doing good, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. How you doing? Hey, Vendetta Prospecting. No, if you posted a comment, I'm not going to do the free for all. I was worried that it was going to get I have 90 Patreon members, that I was going to get 60 people that wanted a bag, and I just couldn't do 60 bags. I couldn't get him. John probably would have wanted to do 60 bags, but I don't want I didn't want to do that many. I didn't want that much money going through my PayPal if I'm not making any money. So I told him, I think we had said 18 was the limit, but I think right now we're at 22 bags or something like that. So I didn't mind. So we're just going to bump it up a couple more bags. So oh, you have some open spots, Vendetta? Actually, you were the ones I actually have a bookmark favorite of a couple of people I needed to look at their Patreon. So, and you were one of them. So I think 9 Fingers was another one. And there was a third. I do need to look around though. Spread some of the wealth around. Look around. So there's some good channels. Yeah, Brian, I know. Well, you have Across the Pond. They're supposed to be hooking everyone up in the UK. I think that failed. Shortwave radio. I remember as a kid how big that was. I think about it every few years. I'm like, oh man, shortwave radio. I should get a building set up and stuff like that. But then it's a dying thing. Sadly, it's not like when I was a kid. You could go on a shortwave and find people all over. Now it's a lot harder. Hey, Shelly Covington, how's it going? So, all right, you ready to do some panning? Let's go do some panning. And again, anyone that's late, we're doing some BGreeny's Wild West bag, guaranteed a 0.5 gram of gold. And make sure you go to the pinned comment up above so you can win whatever gold we find, or have a chance at winning it. You're not guaranteed to win it, but you will have a chance to win it, except for the Scott family and IZ Jackson. So I've just been remembering it this month. So The Aaron Gold Company. I know, it's just... there's a whole bunch of companies I want to do overseas. I have a list. You would not believe. I think I have like 30, 35 Paydirts from overseas that I still want to review. But some of them won't ship here. Some don't actually have. There's a couple that don't actually even ship. Like they don't have any website. You have to go there and buy them in person. So I'll probably be doing overseas. Maybe not until next year. But next year I'll do another month of overseas where it won't just be one specific country. I'm going to try and find the best ROIs from all over the place that are overseas. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting and Paydirt. You got such a long name. I always want to mess it up. Hey, Scott and Jennifer Foster. Justin Framstead, how's it going? All right, let me go. Shrink down the ugly mug, and the crowd rejoices. And we're going to do some panning. So there we go. There we go. Bam. All right, now you just get to see my water. Go turn off the light. There we go. Pop open my chat box and stuff. Hey, Hermit Dan. I personally wouldn't melt down gold. I mean, placer gold is worth more than gold. I mean, if you have, say, 18 karat placer gold and you put it on eBay, it's going to sell at 24 karat gold prices. But if you melt it down into a bar, you're only going to get paid the 18 karat. So, plus all the other impurities, if it's got any quartz laden in it or iron, all that's going to be burned off. But I mean, if that's the only way you can sell it, hey, Brewers Prospecting, how's it going? Hey, Donna, just go to Patreon and you'll see the post there. Just leave a comment on that post. It's the last post I made. And it's going to be PayPal. It's the only thing I accept. Dragonfire, yeah. So it really just depends on you, Dan. I mean, if you've got to sell it, sometimes you've got to, sell it for what you can get. Depending on how much you're selling, I mean, I don't know. If it's like an ounce or two, that could be a big difference if they melt it all down. Or if you're only selling a couple grams. So there we go. We're not going to classify this. We never do that anymore. Hey, LXR. Yes, it's up on my Patreon page. But no, I'm going to end it this weekend. Trying to dig out any coins. I'm going to end it this weekend, so what we got here? A wheat penny, or Indian head penny. 1900. I used to have a 1900. I did a giveaway and gave it away. Buffalo nickel, what year? If I miss anything in chat, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up, but yeah, after I confirm, I'm going to send everyone a message on Patreon, but it won't be till this weekend. I can't read this one. And then, so it won't be till this weekend when I can verify exactly how many bags. Well, there you go, HD Shovelhead. You the man. 1935. So there we go. Another 11 cents. I've made 22 cents off these bags. Here, I'm going to take these big old clunkers out. All right, let's start panning. And as you can see, I have switched to my blue pans. I kind of gave up on trying to find a replacement pans for my SE pans. And I had, I think, 10 of these blue pans in stock that I had. So I figured I'll just switch everything out to blue. Keep my mind going, you know. Keep me happy, my feng shui going in blue until I can find a new source. Yeah. And again, whoever wins tonight is only getting the gold. I'm not going to bother trying to pull up the turquoise and stuff. I'll dry the dirt out and let my kids pick out all the turquoise and silver this weekend. So, no winnow for y'all. Whoever wins just gets gold. Blue quartz? I have no idea. I know nothing about gems. It takes too much just to think about gold for me. Hey, Dan Roten. Thank you very much. Here, let me check something. Yeah, 2 ounces. Yeah, 2 ounces I would definitely... I saw someone leave a comment, so I had to go scroll up. 2 ounces I definitely wouldn't melt it down. That's just too... You're going to take a huge loss on that. I mean, I don't know. Clash buys. I mean, across the pond buys. Heck, I'd buy some, but there's no way I could buy 2 ounces. A little bit of gold in there, some silver. Let me get my dumping pan. Well, thank you very much, Kayla. Good info to need. I will forget that probably in about 3 or 4 minutes, since these are just going to go, any turquoise I have in here is just going to go right into my son's little pile of stuff. See, that's why I don't like bags of Paydirt with gems in them, because you have to know too much. If it just has gold in it, it's easy for me. Everyone's trying to buy or sell gold now, huh? And I need to start finding people to sell me. If you've got small amounts of gold, like 2 or 3 grams, let me know if you want to sell it, because I need to start stockpiling for Christmas. For the Christmas gaw. I do like going to gem shows, though. I used to take my son all the time, but, you know, COVID, there haven't really been any. And it's cool looking at some of the really big stuff. I don't know trucking for silver. That's sad. That sucks. I don't think I've ever seen his channel. Oh, you did an old bag of Tom's? I know I have 2 bags up there, but they're gem Paydirt from Tom. I just haven't had my kid's actually in the mood to shoot a video, so I haven't gone through it. I might end up just doing it off camera just to have some fun with him. Get rid of these big rocks. Yeah, that was a nice Morgan. That was my last Morgan I had. Yeah, more gold, more silver. Oh, I just got a shot to protect me from COVID. It was much easier. I want Bill Gates to be able to track me with this microchip. So he knows I'm not doing anything. Mostly ALXR. Message me on Patreon, or if you have my email me. And pretty much anything. Anything under +10. I think I have. I mean, I'm sure eventually I'll need +10. But mostly under +10, because I know that's what most people want to get rid of anyway. You know, nobody wants to keep their chunky gold. Wants to get rid of their chunky gold. Well, hit me up on Patreon too, Martin. Or email me, Dylan at Miller Prospecting. Well, Brian Stevens, if you remind me, if you buy those Paydirt, if you buy a bag of Paydirt from John's, I'll send those wheat pennies to you. Hey, Nick Molnar. Yeah, I'm sure there's still going to be people pass away before or after they get the vaccine. I just didn't want to wear a mask anymore. I was over looking like a bandit, you know. Hey, Monkey Mike Outdoors, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Aiden Ruiz. I didn't say hi to you tonight. Yeah, no problems. Just remind me, send me a message on Patreon, so I'll pull them aside and put them. Like I said, I just keep a box on my desk, a chest, and whenever I get stuff that, you know, is a little bit different, I just throw stuff in there. But eventually it just goes to somebody else because I don't collect it, so, you know. I don't even collect the gold I pan out, so if I don't collect the gold I'm going to pan out, I'm not going to collect anything else. Yeah. Well, everyone gets their choice. I figured, you know, I've had, you know, in my youth, I had enough vaccines pumped into me that, you know, what's one more? You know. I've already had my kids, so if it makes me sterile, that's actually a bonus or something else like that. If the government wants to track me, you know, that's good because I want them to make sure they can keep sending my checks to me every month. And they'll know, oh, hey, look, he moved. Maybe we should send him his check somewhere else. You know, I try not to let this stuff like that worry me. There's other things to worry about in life. Oh, yeah. a ton of people got rich, but a ton of people get rich off every big major thing. You know, if we go to war, someone will get rich. If we don't go to war, someone else will get rich. You know, a little bit more gold. Someone gets rich, a lot of people get poor. Raid Shadows. Only games I play on my phone are Sudoku. And then Solitaire, that's it. Got to be something with numbers. Keep my mind sharp. Hey, I'm Z Jackson. Yes, blue pans. I decided to switch to blue pans. Just to keep my OCD. I've decided to give up on looking for pans for a while. Joints for jabs. Yeah, I've seen them do all kinds of things. It would just suck, you know, like it was my own personal choice to get a shot. But like if you worked somewhere where they force you, that would kind of suck. Like if you're in a hospital or something and they force you. You know. Yeah, I'm still poor too. Hey, Paydirt 76. Yeah, there's going to be some more gold in those streams in California with the earthquakes. Blue pan fan. Yeah, I like blue pans. I like blue and green. I hate black. I actually prefer blue for my finishing pan. And I'd switched a while back to this blue pan, but it just wasn't scuffed up enough, so I didn't like it. So I went back to my green pan, but I figure, you know, I'll just stick with this one for a while just so it gets some more scratches in it. But I didn't like that new green finishing pan I bought that was the Keen finishing pan. I just couldn't get into it. Just didn't feel right. So, hey, Joey Brown, how's it going? Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Yeah, anytime you get any movement of the earth, you're going to find more gold. Dragonfire, yeah. Yeah, put it all in there. Chris, now I'm not that like OCD, but I do like everything to match, you know, stuff like that. So. Wild horse mine. Yeah, I'm sure they're asking more than the like $40 I got left in my bank account. Hey, GS prospecting. The Falcon finishing pan, I've tried to use it. I have one on my shelf. I just didn't like it. I maybe I need to work it some or scuff it up a little bit more. But kind of the way it's made, you really can't scuff it up because it's, you know, the whole thing is just circular pattern on it that's supposed to help catch the gold. I don't know. I just found everything moved a little bit too fast for me. One of these days I'll have to have a good sit down and do some pan reviews. But I need to sit down and like spend, you know, 3 or 4 days just panning with it over and over and over so I can make sure I'm doing it right and then do a set review. 3.3 mil. Yeah, it's a little bit steep for me. 3.2 I'd have covered. I'd have done that. But 3.3 I can't swing it. Which is kind of funny. Somebody on Facebook sent me a private message the other day asking if I wanted to invest, or their board of directors wanted to contact me about investing in their gold mine company or something. I was like, have you ever watched my channel? I'm like, I'm not the person to be asking for investments. Hey, Full Push Metals, how's it going? The only things I have OCD about is checking the stove. Just because I'm absent-minded sometimes and I'll forget to turn it off after I'm finished cooking. So that's about it. I'll go double check that before I go to bed, and maybe a couple times before that. But Nick Guidos, yeah, anything medical, it just drives me crazy. You know, I actually finally paid off my knee surgery. Actually, they were really nice, and they drastically reduced what I owed again. They'd already done it once, but they did it a second time just so I could pay it off, which I just put the last bit on a credit card. But then all my other doctors went up. So I used to pay, I think, per visit for like my specialists was like $76, and now it just went up to $98. I'm like, you can't get ahead. I'm like, what's changed that you gotta start charging me $22 more? Then I went to go pick up my meds, one of my meds, and they wanted $240 for them. I was like, yeah. I'm like, good RX, here you come. I got it down to $80, but it was still ridiculous. Let's see about your phone charging. I just have one of those things where I can drop my phone on it and it sits on it and charges. Oh, no worries, Scott. No worries. I let chat do what they want. I figure my mods will kick anyone out if they get out of hand for anything. 24,000. Ooh. Yeah, mine was, my first knee replacement was, I think 68, like 70 grand. Then the second one was 90. So 70 and 90. Which I'm actually pretty surprised they actually confirmed my second one, even though I hadn't finished paying off the first. I was close though. And they originally told me on the first one that I'd have to cough up 25% of what I was supposed to pay before they would do the surgery, and I told them, no, I'm not doing that. And they were nice enough to do it anyway. No, I didn't, Nick. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna go pop it open. All right, have it open so I can watch it tomorrow. Well, see, luckily for me, I only have to fill my prescriptions every once in a while. So, like every 3 months. And I only have one that's really expensive. All the rest are, you know, $4 or $5. I don't really mind. It's just that one. But it's pretty funny. So, like, I'm supposed to be required to have insurance for medication, but I don't. I refuse to, because the cheapest plan I could find for medicine was like $35. It was the one mostly recommended, and it was like $35 a month. But the medicine would have only been cheaper than GoodRx by $25. So I was like, I'm still going to lose $10 a month if I have insurance. It was ridiculous. Yeah. I don't want them to rebuild too much of me. They're still pushing for my shoulder, but I'm going to wait another year or two. No, I haven't looked into... You don't know how many times I've written on my desk to do the extra help programs, and then I kind of forget about it, and then I go broke again, and then I'll remember, oh, I need to do this, and I'll write notes. But I'm going to write a note. Here, let me write a note now. And I will definitely check into it this weekend. But thank you very much for reminding me to do stuff and get my button gear. Yeah, it was a rough surgery. I'll never get it replaced again. I don't care if they wear out or not. That was enough for me. You get your meds every payday. Jane. No, they'll do both hips. They want to do both my knees at the same time. Because they figure you're going to be stuck laying down for X amount of time anyway. What's the difference if you're laying down with one leg or the other? But the hip surgery is not too bad. The new hip surgeries they do are so much nicer than the old ones. Like the old ones, you'd be down for a long time. The new ones, you could pretty much walk after like 2 or 3 days. Because now a lot of them go through the front as opposed to the side like they used to. So it's a lot easier. I mean, it's a lot more technical for the doctors, but it's a lot easier on the patient. So, hey, Paydirt 76. That's about it for me. Eat, sleep, and panning. This Paydirt ain't too bad. I mean, you can still see. So, it's only bad when you can't see. I started shooting another battle video, and one of the Paydirts, it just, woof, the water was done as soon as I stuck it in there. I was just panning blindly. Yeah, that does suck, Gemstone Judy. But the only good thing is, you didn't have to wait if you're already considered disabled. Like, see, for me, it was a 2-year wait. So as soon as I was approved, I had my Medicaid. But I had to wait 2 years. It's the most ridiculous thing. I'm not a big fan of the way they do disability. It's absolutely ridiculous that they don't give you insurance while you're applied, but then when you get approved, they give you all the back money, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you're really hurt and you're really in pain and you're disabled, the most important thing to you is not getting a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 check 2 years later. It's having insurance to make you medically able, That's why so many people on disability are addicts. More gold. Because it doesn't hurt them to wait. They're living on the street or something else. So 2 years later, they get a windfall of money. They didn't really want to get healthy anyway, so they didn't want the insurance. They're telling you your back fusion's better? Yeah, we've talked about that before. No back work for me. Even though I am going to, next year, I am going to get one of those new, electrical devices where they implant it on your spine. And then it's got, a battery on the outside to power it. stim pain things or something. So I figure that's not too bad. I'll do that because it's non-invasive, really. No, I haven't done the 5 originals against the other one. I do have a winch mining battle scheduled, but it's not coming out till like October or something like that. I'm going to try to do 1 battle a month, and I have this month's. Next month, I'm going to redo the Clash one and fix it and make it right. And then in September, I have a really big one. But then I do have winch mining. It was one of the companies I wanted to do a battle. Yep, Indian. That's what they want. They want it to. Insurance wants you to suffer and wait until they fall out. Yeah, because they figure by then you've paid enough. What they're really doing is they're really hoping you'll somehow stop paying insurance or violate insurance, so they don't have to pay for it eventually. Yeah, the systems over here is horrible, but. You know, what you're going to do, you just learn to live with it. Play the game. Yeah. It's all about finding a good doctor. I have a really good primary physician, so she really helps me out with all kinds of stuff. So she always finds me cheaper specialists and gets me on bumped up waiting lists for specialists, so I'm not waiting forever. So. Hey, Bubba and Sons. Well, I'm just reworking it. I'm going to redo the intro and then the final review part. So 80% of it's going to stay the same. You know, all the panning's the same and everything else. I just need to put in some more like disclaimer stuff. It's not too bad. I need to just sit down, watch the old one, and then write up all the changes I need to make and reshoot it. Originally, I was just going to buy it all up again and redo it, but then I was like, man, that's with the ROIs on those, I couldn't do it. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much, Nick. Thank you very much. I did open your thing. I don't think I'm subscribed to you. I know it was at one point, but you all know YouTube. The other day, I had to resubscribe to 3 different channels. I was like, well, where's so-and-so been? And look, oh, not subscribed anymore. And again, if I miss anything in chat, I'm trying to look up at it, but especially now, I miss a lot of it. So just yell if I miss your comment or something if it's important for me. I know. I don't know why they unsub people. It's just the silliest thing. Now I can see if you're a bot. Like if they catch somebody that's a bot or something that's doing all kinds of things and they boot you. Yeah, I don't mind losing a sub because of that. But there's no reason that anybody I'm sub to should ever lose my sub unless I hit that button. I'm sure they have some silly algorithm like, oh, he hasn't watched, 30 minutes of his in the last year, so something, it's going to be something silly. But the worst part is it's just so aggravating. They should, if they're going to do that, they should have a section on your YouTube where you can go to see the people you used to be subscribed to. So then you can go through it and say, hey, I still want to be subscribed to him. But otherwise, until you remember it, you're like, okay. Because some people only put out a video once a month. And, they're not your person that you are used to, say, every Monday or every Friday or every so-and-so. And if you're not used to it, then when they unsub you, you forget about them for 6 months. And then you're like, oh, wow, now I got to go back and watch 6 months worth of videos. Hey, Miss Laura. Did I see that right? Hey, Miss Laurel. I thought I saw you in there. Like I said, I'm watching on my phone still, so I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 or 5 people on at once I can watch. So if I miss something. Now again, tonight, whoever the winner is, you're only getting the gold, even though there's going to probably be some silver in this little pile here you're going to see. You're not getting any of the gold, silver. I'm going to throw it back in the dirt and let my kids pick through it. And for the turquoise, you know, got to get 2 days of fun out of this Paydirt. Who's leaving? Anthony. All right, well, have fun moving. That's never fun, though, but... "76 likes. There we go. I have no idea how many. That's 84 in chat, so that's pretty good. That's close. I did see the other day on Dig Daddy's channel. He said if you didn't get 100%, he wasn't going to do the giveaway. I know he was joking. No. I wish he did his show on any day but Monday. I'm always so beat because on Mondays when I do the editing for the video and make the thumbnail, I usually make on Sunday. But some thumbnails take me longer to just think up the idea, so they end up being done on Monday too. But I get so burnt out on Mondays from doing the editing and staring at my computer for hours. I don't want to be on YouTube or looking at videos anymore. I've been trying to catch it on my phone, though. Watch it on my phone. Yeah, hit that share button. Share it with all your friends, your family, even people you don't know. Just start sharing it with everybody. That's awesome, Indiana. That was no problem, Brian. Like I said, anytime I get the weird stuff, see, like the nickels I got of this bag and the last one, they just go in a box, and eventually I think of somebody to send it to. You know, I've sent a lot of stuff to Tom over at Tom's Paydirt when he was doing a lot of gauze and stuff. You know, because a lot of times I can't, like, you know, be Patreon members or, you know, donate or buy, you know, raffle tickets. But, you know, if I got extra stuff, I'm more than happy to send it to people. It's not something I'm going to collect. You know. Seems like the only thing I really collect are gold pans. You know. And I don't want to be. I just keep buying more and more of them. Trying to find the best pan ever. You know. And it's not been working, so I just got my own little gold pan store down here. So there we go. Nice little pile. Some of this is silver, but you get the gist. There was guaranteed a half a gram in there. So, and I missed one piece of gold over here when I was panning out the silver. So again, whoever wins tonight will just be getting the gold. I'm going to take that silver and throw it back in the bag for my kids to go through. Oh, you just ordered some dream matting for your gold cube? Yeah, I have one piece for mine. I don't use mine enough to need more than one. So, well, all right, let's move everything back. Make y'all look at my ugly mug. You can kick the like button if you want. Are you going to share the video? I don't think I've ever really shared a video. I don't know who I would share it with. I mean, I have shared video, but it's always to myself to remind myself to watch it. All right. Ugly mug time. Let me shrink down the gold. So here we go. Shrink down the gold. Roll a little bit until we do the gaw. We're going to do the gaw in about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So make sure you go above and click that link and leave a comment so you can win it tonight. Only people that are ineligible are IMZ Jackson and Kayla and Jackie Scott. There's only one win per household. So. Hey, Earth Scum. Yeah, that's what I never wanted to have a ton of pans. I mean, I would buy a couple odd ones to do reviews on in the future I'd planned on. But one of these days I'll show everyone, you know, I think I have like 30 SE pans, the new ones. I've got 30 new pans I just got in that I was trying to see if they were good. And they just stockpile. You know, you order a pan from somebody, you think, oh, this is this pan. And then it comes the old pan, I just throw it in my stack, so. You got way too many pans. I should start doing like everyone else and start signing them all and selling them or giving them away or something. I don't know. Start trading them for something. Hey, backyard prospecting. Cut up some rocks today. You just shoot a video of it. Yeah, we do have. I've seen some really cool coins from other countries as well, but I think old U.S. coins are some of the coolest ones. I have seen a video of somebody using gold hog mats in their gold cube, but I don't remember when it was. And of course they said they were the best mats ever. So, I know I still need the Ugly Mug merch. I actually have the logo made. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I actually have a new logo for Miller Prospecting, which is over here. I have a new Miller Prospecting logo. I've reworked all my stuff in the middle of my videos, all my intros and stuff like that. But I'm waiting until I get everything done before which will probably be in September, that I'll have everything where I'll do my new logo and stuff like that. But I do have the Ugly Mug logo made up. I just haven't figured out a way to do it without actually making any money. So that's the hard part. You would think that would be an easy part, is to sell something and not make money. But and I don't want to have to do all the shipping. I want it to go through a drop shipper. So. Oh, you have a video on Canadian coins? I'll check that out. I have your bookmark to watch your last video, so I'll look through the other ones. Yeah, I mean, personally, for me, for a gold cube, I mean, I think the Vortex mats work. I think it just depends on what you need them for. The problem with Vortex matting is they don't kick out the black sand. I mean, if you get a lot of gold, they'll fill. But if you ever look at Vortex matting, it doesn't have a ton of space in there. It won't hold a ton of material. And originally that was one of their, great points when they were selling the Gold Cube when it first came out, is it only holds whatever it is, like a cup of material in each mat. So you would be panning out less later on. But the problem is that some of these people, like if you're going places, like Washington Beach, you need it to be churning through material, and Vortex matting isn't the best for, churning out material. I think, some of these other mats are much better. The Dream mat, I think, would probably be better off for something like that. So, have you ever done an LXR bag? I don't know. I don't know if I have. Have I ever done an LXR bag? I can't remember. I don't remember half the Paydirts I did. The other day, I was looking at somebody, and I was like, oh, this is some new Paydirt. And then I looked at my channel, and I'd reviewed them twice. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too old. You got your logo made. Well, I was working with somebody, so getting my logo made. So I figured I might as well have them churn out a couple things. Yeah, and that's another problem. The Vortex matting is a pain. It was one of the things I didn't like about the Gold Cube. I really think the Gold Cube should have been made where you insert the mat and it clips in. And then you could have taken the matting out. But I just really dislike the fact that they glued in that Vortex matting. They should have never glued it in. I mean, I guess originally they didn't want anyone else replacing the matting, but it still should have always been clipped in matting, even the Vortex, so you could take it out. It's so much easier to clean when it's out of the Gold Cube than it is when it's in the Gold Cube. So one of these days, that's one of my projects I plan on doing or one of my upgrades to my Gold Cube, is figuring out a system to clip them all the matting in, and then sanding them down, getting rid of all that glue. So, because I'm not a big fan of that. It just makes, having to take apart your Gold Cube when it'd be so much easier if you could just pull the mat out while the cube's all still stacked up, especially when you see some of these guys in Washington Beach, they're using 8 stacks, 10 stacks, 12 stacks. If they got to disassemble that whole thing, once the top is full, if you could just pull out the mat, drop it, put in a new mat, and you're set, And they'd get a lot more business because the people that love Vortex would be buying extra mats, so. Gold nugget sales. Yeah, that's one of the things is, I know Gold Nugget Sales is trying to compete with Gold Bay, and I know that was one of their big problems that people didn't like about them was their, oh, you can send me one, LXR, but then I can't review it. Hit me up on Patreon. Maybe I'll trade you one and I can do a mail call or something. But yeah, back to the Gold Nugget Sales. And I know that's why they introduced their Colorado bag, and I don't know if that was, but it's, it's kind of weird. I heard another company actually gets their dirt from Gold Nugget Sales, and they put it in their Paydirt. Just their dirt without any gold added to it. And I thought that was weird. Yeah, it smells a lot. Yeah, I know. You're on some fine gold if you're using, 8 stacks, that's just crazy. And then they have an 8 stack, Washington Beach Mining, they have an 8 stack, and then they have a Gold Hog run after. I think it's their 10-foot run after, full of Gold Hog mat. So it's crazy. Amethyst might be trying to put a link in or something. I don't know. I don't know. So, but all right, let me go check everything, make sure everything's all set up for tonight's giveaway. Make sure all the comments are going through. And they have, so there we go. Comment generator on. So there we go. Give it a couple more minutes. So make sure everyone go above, click that link if you haven't already, and leave a comment because we're going to be pulling the name in a minute. And you must be here in chat to collect your prize. And IMZ Jackson and Jackie and Kayla Scott are ineligible this week. And as always, YouTube or its affiliates have nothing to do with this call. This is 100% on me. And I'm following all their terms and service and all that thing. Yeah, and hit the like button. It gives you a better chance, I heard, of winning. I like the Belmont and Vulture Paydirt. I like them. You know, I think it's not a, you know, I know a lot of people don't like lynch mining because it's pretty much one size gold, and you know, there's no real difference between their, you know, reserve and their black label and their gizmos. It's all pretty much the same dirt, except for Gizmos has some other trinkets in it. But I think their Belmont and their Vulture is much different than their other Paydirt, and it's got a decent ROI, especially if you're getting like 5 pounds of material, or you know, the bucket. You know, the bucket, I think bucket is my favorite. The Belmont and the Vulture buckets are my absolute favorite when they do the shipping sale, and they usually do the shipping sale at least once a year, where it's like $10 to ship or something crazy like that, as opposed to the regular $45 they charge. I mean, I'm sure they add a little bit less gold, but, you know, I just hate the idea of paying $45 for shipping. The Diablos, I don't know if I think I did the Diablos, but it's been a while. I haven't done any lynch in a while, except for when I did the battle for them. And that was pretty much just the regular Gizmo stuff. Then the battle before that, I think, was Belmont versus Vulture. So I do have, that is one thing in the battle I'm doing for lynch. It's going to be one of their new jars that I haven't tried before. So hopefully it's good. Oh, that's awesome. It's always good to get something free. Yeah, Bubba, and says, I mean, we've talked about that endlessly. They're crazy sales. I mean, it does make it a lot harder. I mean, I'll be honest. You know, like if I go on Black Mass Paydirts, you know, he his Paydirt does have a little sale thing on it where it's, I think, for the bag I'm reviewing, it says 47% off. But he's just doing that because he's up and downing his price based on what spot is. But lynch, you really have to like write down and write memos. Okay, today the black label is $97. Go back a week later. Okay, it's on sale, 30% off, but it's $98. And then go back and find a spot you're comfortable at and wait for that, you know. I should do that. One of these days I'm going to start writing down their price every day for a full year and see how much the price of their Paydirt goes up and down. And then base it on that day's gold spot to see if the ROI, because, you know, if you're selling it for 100 and gold spot is 50, you say, okay, that's 50% ROI. But then if they drop it to 80, but then gold also drops to 40, then it's still a 50. But I want to see those dips and valleys and see if they're changing it anywhere. All of a sudden you're getting a 40% ROI or an 80%. I might do that. I'm going to write a note tonight to maybe do that. One thing that, you know what's one thing I always find funny about lynch mining, just since we're talking about it, is whenever I get their emails, I don't ever read them, is they give away the weirdest stuff. I mean, like a pen. I think that was the last one. They're giving away a pen if you buy some of their Paydirt. I don't want a pen. That's like the least useful thing when you're buying gold Paydirt. You know, if they give away a loop, a mini pan, something like that, I never understood the pen. I got lots of pens. You know, I can just take a Sharpie and write, you know, lynch mining on it. So, all right, let's go. Let me get rid of the gold pan. And then we're going to give away some gold tonight. So there we go. All right, shrink down the ugly mug time. Yeah, and the hand sanitizer, I remember that one. I mean, at least the hand sanitizer made a little bit of sense just because of COVID. Yeah, their keychains. If I'm going to get something free, because it's not really free, you're paying for it one way or another, I want it to be something at least gold mining related, Even like the little mini pans. They make the little metal pans. And I've seen them. You can buy them wholesale for like $1, which is probably what they're paying, for some of these things. Like the hand sanitizer probably cost them $1. I'd much rather have one of those little bitty, 1-inch gold pans. But I don't know. All right, let's go. Oh, I need to. All right, I got to make my ugly mug big again because I forgot the link. So give me a second. Bam, there you go. Ugly mug. Sorry about that. All right, there you go. Now I will stop blinding you. Here we go. Nope. Still messing it up. I'm over it. I'm trying to mess up so I don't have to give y'all any gold tonight. So, all right, now I'm all set. There we go. So good luck, everybody. I know some people have already claimed this win, but here we go. And again, tonight you're only winning the gold. I am Z Jackson and Kayla Scott are ineligible. No replies. Drum roll. That was enough of a drum roll. Let's go. None your business. There you go, none your business. So make sure you send me a message, none your business, so I can get your address and ship it to you. That's awesome, none your business. Make sure you email me, but you have to say something in chat first. And then email me here, because I keep records for these. I don't keep anyone's address or anything, but I keep records of everybody that won. And that's how I keep track. I can't remember this when I leave. So there's none you here. And again, you only get the gold. I don't know, Amethyst. You must have said something wrong. Hey, AC Snyder, Joseph Richard, if I didn't say hi to y'all earlier. $99 fine silver gold pan. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I might have to check you out on that. I might want one of those. That's in Indiana. I mean, most sites do that. They adjust their prices based on, the gold spot. But I'm really curious if that's what Lynch is doing. They're just using sales as, a reason to show you the price is going up as opposed to just telling you, a change in price. So I'm definitely going to remember that. So he's taggable. So hopefully he didn't fall asleep. But we're going to be here for a minute. We got like 5 or 6 minutes. So none your business. You won. If you're just listening, none your business. You won. So make sure you come and post something in chat. Otherwise, I get to keep the gold. And I'm not going to complain about keeping gold. I'm really not. All right, that sounds good, Brian Stevens. Yeah, after I get off of this, I don't even touch my computer until tomorrow again anyway, so. Oh, he's not taggable? Oh. I didn't even check. Might be if you've refreshed your screen or something. But hey, Sean Sparks, no worries, no worries. I miss a lot of shows. I know how it goes. So, all right, but he's not here. So that means y'all are going to be penalized and make y'all Look at my ugly mug. So, till he does show up, if he shows up. So, hey, Dave Watson, how's it going? I could always send it to Reg Lab, but I would rather send him some Paydirt or something. So, he wouldn't have any use for just the gold. But thank you, Nick. That's a good idea. All right, Brian Stevens, you have a nice night. Bob. Yeah. Glenn Timmons. Oh, that's rough, man. That's rough. As long as she doesn't know, it's okay. But if she finds out, you just say you thought you were winning something and you were checking. That's it. And then you immediately get off. You know. Yeah, Joey Brown. But we made that rule. I got rid of. I did that one time where I picked somebody else and it bit me. So now it just goes. I mean, it still gets given away. It would just go into the Christmas fund. So yeah, I know lynch mining. They actually asked me. There's a couple places. I mean, they have a link directly to my website on lynch mining, and they have a couple of my videos on there. But Gold Bay has one of my videos embedded, not embedded, but a link to one of my videos on Gold Bay as well. I don't mind. I don't care. Anyone, you know. I'm just waiting for the day that somebody puts a link to my or embeds my video that's a bad review for somebody. I want to see that day. Anyone that I've done a good review for, I don't care. I don't even care if it's a bad review. If anyone wants to link to it, I'm fine with that. They can put my stuff all over their website. I mean, I have their name on my website, so for the reviews. So, but it was funny because actually lynch mining, even when I switched from gold Paydirt reviews to Miller Prospecting, I had to like send them a couple emails because they didn't update it, and I had to keep telling them, stop. Nobody's going to go to that website anymore. You know, even though I still own the website, you know, and it would just forward them to Miller Prospecting. I was like, you got to change out the logo, man. Just saying. I do have some Christmas stuff. I just moved it the other day because I had it sitting somewhere, and I just moved it. And I almost went through it. I almost started going through it because I was like, oh, I want to pan this out. But it's getting close. I mean, I only got like 5 more months of waiting, but I do have it. I actually need to move it and make sure because I kind of procrastinate on mail calls and stuff. I need to move it to make sure that I shoot the video before Christmas. So before I get off, once I leave, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going to move your Paydirt so I remember. And then I'm going to go put a note on my desk to make sure I shoot those videos before Christmas. Because it'll be a year wait. I'm going to actually have to check what the gold price is from then to now. I think gold is actually lower. So yeah, it looks like no show. Oh, it's not that much big. I don't know how much gold I'm giving away this Christmas, though. Any little bit helps, you know. New camera equipment. I wouldn't spend too much on a camera equipment. I can tell you the only reason I buy anything in my studio is just multiples. You know, I have a lower priced microphone, lower priced cameras, and it's just because I need multiple. So I have 3 set up in here, I have 2 microphones and 3 cameras, but it's unbelievable what people can shoot with iPhones and everything else. So yes, unclaimed gold goes into a Christmas pot because last year I gave away over an ounce of gold, so that has to come from somewhere, and I'm horrible at saving money. I can't wait until December and say I'm going to go buy an ounce of gold. So I keep a couple little vials that every once in a while I dump a little gold into them. And then when it gets close to Christmas, I'll see how much I have and if I need to buy a little bit more to make it a good giveaway or not. So, and right now it's not looking so good because I haven't been doing so good with it. So I need to start. That's why I said earlier in the show I might have to buy some gold every month just to put in there. All right, backyard prospecting. Well, I'm out of here too, so poor Nunya. But all right, everybody. And again, I will have a review coming up Monday from Black Mass Paydyrts, and then next Thursday we'll be going through some more Black Mass Paydyrts and pan out some of his material, and then give that gold away to somebody that's actually in the show. But that's going to be it. I don't know. And again, this weekend I'll post something tomorrow about the John's Loaded Paydirt and when it's going to end. But it'll be next week, probably Tuesday, that I'll send out invoices to everybody that wants a bag, and we'll just be done with it and get it out of my way so I don't have to think about it for 2 weeks. But I will make a post tomorrow on Patreon about that. So if you haven't already left a comment on Patreon, leave a comment on Patreon so I can get the bag gold sent and the Paydirt sent to me. We could reship it out. So, but good night, everyone. Again, Monday, Black Mass Paydyrts. Next Thursday, hope to see everyone for another bag of Black Mass Paydyrts. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Happy panning, and see you all next Thursday.